I love how waking up early makes me feel. It's that feeling of accomplishment, like you're getting a head start on your day, and it's the quietness of the city or of your home when maybe others are still sleeping. I've been slowly rebuilding my morning routine again after traveling for an entire month, so here's what my 6 a.m. morning routine looks like now that I work for myself. One of the biggest benefits of being self-employed is being in control of your schedule. It honestly took me a while to learn how to just really slow down in the mornings. I was so used to rushing through my morning routine so that I can sit down for work at 8 a.m. every day, and it was a habit and feeling that I quite frankly needed to unlearn. So now I try to make sure I'm taking care of my mind, body, and soul in the mornings, which always starts with lemon water, coffee, and journaling. As a part of my morning journaling, I've been using some of the prompts that I learned in therapy to help guide my thinking. I started therapy in 2020 when I realized that there were things that I was coping with that I didn't necessarily know how to deal with myself. Although I read a lot of self-help books and do a lot of introspective journaling, there were still mental barriers that I felt like I needed to work through that I didn't have the right tools to do so. Even in the first session, I felt this immense sense of relief to be able to share everything with somebody who I knew could give me the right tools and guidance to move forward. That's probably my favorite thing about therapy, is that you're not being told what to do. Instead, you're given the tools and frameworks that you need to accomplish the growth yourself. I'm such a strong believer in therapy, and I'm super thankful for companies like BetterHelp, the paid sponsor of today's video, who have a mission to make starting therapy easier. BetterHelp is a platform where therapists and clients can communicate effectively and get the most out of therapy. There's even actually a journaling feature within the app that you can use to reflect on your sessions, which I like to do quite a lot. I also really like that they stress the point that if your first therapist doesn't feel like a fit, you can switch to another one until you find somebody that you really connect with. So if you feel like you've been dealing with something that feels hard to figure out or do on your own, I would highly recommend checking out BetterHelp. I put the link in my description, but you can also go to betterhelp.com/angel because they've been super kind to give my community 10% off your first session of therapy. Thanks again, BetterHelp, for existing, but also for supporting my community. It is so cold. Oh my gosh, I am not okay with this. What the heck? I am actually headed to do yoga at my friend Terry's house. She recently completed her 250 hours of yoga training so that she can become a yoga teacher. She didn't actually really do it to become a teacher. I think she mainly just wanted to deepen her practice and just learn more about movement and the body and breath. And I don't know, I'm just so proud of her for following this through and like going after this. I did do a podcast episode with her on Feel Good Labs where we did touch on this a little bit, as well as just her career switch from being a writer to becoming a product manager in tech. So if you want to go and see that and get to know her a little bit more, that is on the Feel Good Labs channel. She is one of my closest friends, so if you can go and support her, I would be so thankful for that, because I just think she's doing amazing things and I'm really, really proud of her. It is beyond cold. Oh my god.
And lift your chest, lift our gaze, release. Other side, midline. We can pull into that quad stretch again. Or knees against the floor. Inhale. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Left leg grabbing hold.
There was a long time where I honestly just wouldn't eat breakfast. My body just got used to having only coffee and water in the morning, and I typically wouldn't get hungry till about noon or 1 p.m. However, since I've been trying to move my body more first thing in the morning, I've been finding it super helpful to fuel myself after to make sure I have the energy to have a good work day. There's actually a reason why people often say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Not only does it help to boost energy levels, it actually helps to improve metabolism, lower the risk of heart disease, help maintain body weight, and enhance your overall nutrients intake. Who knew? They had the focaccia I like at the bakery today, so I got myself gorgeous focaccia. I'm honestly so thankful for Mika because if it wasn't for her, there would be many, many days in a row where I would never leave the house. But because of her, I have to go outside, I have to go for walks. And every time we do go for a walk together, I try to make sure I'm listening to a podcast or something educational or informational so that I'm actually learning while I'm walking as well. When you're walking, your brain actually enters a default mode network, which is a mode your brain needs to be in to process things, to be creative, and to recover. And so when you pair this with something like an educational podcast, you're actually giving your brain the chance to do a little bit of active recovering while also taking in some new information. I've been using this app Continuo as a habit tracker. It's actually an app that I started using a few years ago and then I kind of stopped using, fell off of it and recently rediscovered. And I think what I like about having some sort of a habit tracker is that not only am I able to kind of see my progress over time, it is a nice reminder of all the things that I actually need to get done as well. So I have wake up at 6 a.m., journal, read, walk, work out, and then the things I haven't accomplished today are supplements, check budget, learn a new thing and share it, and then write 1,000 words. I would say the last 2 are more so just things that are pushing me to be a better creator and be a better freelancer and just work on the skill of writing some more. Write 1,000 words definitely hasn't been something that I've built into a habit yet, but it would be nice to be able to build that into a strong habit, either in my morning routine or maybe just throughout my day sometime. And then for supplements, the only thing that I'm taking right now are just probiotics. Actually, I've cut all of the random other stuff out just to really narrow down and focus on my gut, and so I can really see whether it makes a difference or not. I have been struggling with just skin issues for quite some time now, and it's super frustrating to not be able to figure out what is causing it and how to fix it. So I think lately I've just been shifting my focus towards being a little bit healthier, being a little nicer to my gut, doing the things that I hear are good for you, like lemon water and taking probiotics, but also doing the things like just eating healthier and managing my stress levels a little bit better. So I don't know if I'll actually be able to attribute skin improvements to probiotics because I am sort of just leading a healthier lifestyle right now, but I will let you know if I do notice any significant changes, I guess. I think I'm gonna head upstairs, get ready, and tidy up my office a little bit, and then finally get my workday started. One of the best things that I've done for myself is A, cleaning up my office before I start my workday, but also B, getting dressed even if I'm just working at home. I've been making sure that I've been putting on an outfit that I really like, doing my makeup, and then also putting on a nice scent. Yes, getting into niche perfumes has put a dent in my wallet, but oh my God, does it make me feel so good, so put together, and just really sets me up for the day. If you're curious, I've been trying out the Wilhelm perfumes. I have never tried anything from this perfume house before, and today I am wearing Morning Chess, which is this gorgeous kind of green, mossy, bright, fresh scent that does still have this warm, woody sort of undernote to it. And oh my God, it smells amazing. My office has definitely seen better days. It is very messy right now because I have been filming different pieces of content, unboxing things. This is a very realistic look at what it turns into sometimes. I don't let it stay like this for long, but this is real life. So that's my 6 a.m. morning routine. Getting back to a place where I can actually start my day slowly has been such a blessing, and I hope that it's something that I can maintain all throughout the winter months. I'd love to know what your must-haves are in your morning routine, so please comment and let me know. If you enjoyed this video, you should check out my productive day in the life video next so that you can see what a typical workday in my life looks like. I hope you're having an amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you in the next video.